go once again. Out here pushing his word. Out here prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom again. Water to y'all, but y'all shots. For not taking the spirit away from a brother. Water for not taking the spirit away from a lot of the brothers, that are sincere in this truth, Anyway, let me begin. I'd give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai, representing Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai, representing Dr. Dash. Double honors to the apostle of the Great Millstone, the elders of GMS, and salutation to Yakim, peace and blessing to the true believers, the hopeful elect, the Israelite foreigners. All right. So again, go in, but the prophecies and the downfall, prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom. That's the word of the day. That's the gospel. That's the good news. It's like it's going to be one of them days, quiet days. Hopefully the Heavenly Father will send you somebody to teach. In the meantime, Jake is still stuck in the stupid. Not giving a damn about the word. Not giving a damn, literally not giving a damn about the word. Not giving a damn about doing the work. The word, the gospel, the prophecies. Being brotherly, being an Israelite, being a true Israelite, So the Lord don't love everybody, The Lord's not here to save everybody, everyone, Contrary to what your goddamn wicked ass pastor teach you, the Lord don't love every goddamn body, and that making that statement itself is just some absurd shit, man. That's a crazy ass statement to even make. Do you love anybody? Do you love everybody? Because I sure in the hell don't. I'm a peaceful man. I'm a peaceful man who got love for the brothers, who got love for my family that behaves like family, The ones that got sense enough to give me love back. But hell no, I don't love every fucking body, man. It's not even possible to love every damn body, man. So that's that Christian, that's part of that Christian juice. What you call it, that's that stagnant water that the Christians give you, man, to drink. That stagnant water which holds no value, which has no nutrition, no nutritional value. Pretty much got your ass stuck on stupid, So let me begin with a scripture. This is Proverbs. I'm going to start at Proverbs. The point is down in 11, but I'm going to start at the top. All right, my man. Let's start at the top. This was a heavy-ass week, man. Especially concerning, like I said, the prophecies, man. Revelation, the 13th chapter, talking about the RFID chip. Before I even move on to what I was going into, the Lord loving, not loving everybody, and I hear for everybody. But straight up, man, this was a heavy week when it comes to this RFID chip, man. That devil, Elon Musk, has stepped up his efforts, even further stepped up his efforts to destroy the children of Israel, man. You know what? Or to destroy the whole the people of the earth, period. But mainly the children of Israel, because this is what this law is given to. This law is only given to the children of Israel to take heed and to live by. Then we'll trickle it down and teach the other nations. But right now, the Most High ain't dealing with the other nations. We're only dealing with the children of Israel to push this word, man. The other nations will learn to follow us in the kingdom of heaven. But right now, let me just begin. It's crazy, man. Every day. I told you, man, how can you love everybody? Every day you come out teaching the good news. And look, nobody gives a shit, man. The same people see me, just like being downtown, man. Seeing them same niggas day after day after day after day. Every week you come out, the same fucking niggas. Multitudes of niggas, man. The same ones you see them day after day, but they don't even want to hear this word, you know. Some of them act like they show you love, you know, good job, bro, good job, you know. But literally, they can care less about the Lord, man. Because this is what this is all about, us coming out here preaching His word. This is all about Yahweh Shai, you know. This is all about Yahweh Shai, man. Because that's our deliverer. That's the one who's going to deliver us up out of this matter. Anyway, Proverbs. The wind is picking up, man. It's never windy out here. That's all right, though. It's all right, because the word's going to still be pushed. You know, Proverbs 1:1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandment. You know, because our son, the man who's the leader of the household, because there's order, the man who heads the house is especially if that man is in his rightful state of mind, with this book as his foundation, with Yahweh Shai as his foundation, which is his law, which is his book. You know, he's going to govern the family properly, you know, from his wives to his children, you know. And in a lot of cases, his friends and family or whoever, man, you know, whether they take heed or whether they listen or not, he's going to guide them in the proper direction. You understand what I'm saying? So my son, but let thy heart keep my commandments, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. You know, without this, you're a bloodthirsty nation, man. Just like our people showing you examples that they're a bloodthirsty people, man. You know, none of them give a damn about their own people, man. They just pretending. They're hypocrites, man. You know, this is the result of not following the Lord's commandments, man. I totally forgot this was even in there. Like I said, my point was focusing on the Lord to love everybody, but we're gonna get back to that. You know, it's how the Spirit works, man. You know, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee, and we under these curses because we done broke off of that. That's why we're not at peace and at ease. You know, there's a family. I can't remember where it is. I can look it up, but there's a family somewhere, 9 families that got together and they bought like 90 acres of land, man. Like they done made it to the fucking paradise. You know, here we in this time, like the scripture says, man, this ain't no time to be gaining or building. You know, we're building the house of David, obviously. You know, but we're talking about on this side, this worldly sense. This worldly sense. Ain't no time to be building, man. You know, and here these motherfuckers bought 90 acres of land for the whole sole purpose of, they talking about for a place of refuge for black people. You know what I'm saying? Here, black people ain't at peace with each other. Now you understand, you see what I'm saying, the language behind this madness and the works behind this madness. Black people, and I don't give a fuck how much black, they down with each other, all that bullshit. The black conscious community, they at war with each other, man. You know? Because especially if one of them is cutthroat and the other is money, these motherfuckers go to war with each other. But so I'll be damned if I be going to some acres of land, living amongst a bunch of motherfucking wicked ass niggas, man. You know? They call themselves black people. Anyway, back to the scriptures at hand. They shall add to thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thine heart. Keep this in your mind, man. Meditate on it and live it. You know, just don't be a sayer, you know, which a lot of those hypocrites and the false prophets are. They're a bunch of sayers and not doers, you know. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. All right. So your wisdom and your knowledge, you know, it makes a man's face to shine. It makes a man's face to glow, you know. Because he looks different. He acts different. He sounds different, man. You know? And not being amongst brothers all quiet and shit, looking for an opportunity to show that you know more than a motherfucker. You know? That's going too far. That's silly shit, man. Like it's a memory contest. A memory fucking contest. It's a clown, man. Fucking clowns. You know? Here you go. So shall thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. You know? So the men of the Lord were sent by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, he sent you men of the Lord. You know, you just can't make yourself a man of the Lord. You know, because anybody that's making themselves a man of the Lord, you find yourself vomiting all kind of bullshit. You know, there's all kind of vomit at your table. You know, you like the scripture mentioned, defiled by all kinds of women. You know, which the women that represents false doctrines and fables. You know what I mean? This is crazy, man. And that's what happens when you don't keep understanding, when you don't seek understanding. True understanding. That's what happens when you don't take heed to the men of the Lord, man. You know? Like I said, the apostles been out teaching for 30 plus some years, you know? Then the masses of us started to wake up in the summer of 07. You know? Man, that's 13 years since the masses started waking up. What's these people's excuse, man? What's their excuse? You know? What's their excuse? They ain't got no goddamn excuse. You know? But they gonna throw all kind of excuses at the Lord when that day come, man. They gonna throw all kind of excuses at the Lord. This is what's gonna be so rewarding and so funny, man. That they gonna throw all kind of excuses at the Lord, looking stupid as all fucking hell. You know? Looking stupid as hell, man. You know? I had babies to feed, you know. Normally, motherfucker don't give a fuck about the kids. Don't watch the kids. Kids are at a daycare while his ass sitting at home, getting high, playing video games. Fucking joke, man. Motherfucking niggas is a goddamn joke. Straight up, a joke. You know. And you ain't being over righteous, distancing yourself from this worldly trash, man. You ain't being over righteous, man. Don't even let that even stress you or let it haunt your conscience, man. Distance yourself from this wicked ass world and these wicked ass niggas that are in it, man. Because these niggas will bring that all kind of philosophies to you. They are trying to convince you that the fucking earth is flat. Now, what kind of retardation is that, man? You know, these niggas will seriously go out of their way, out of their wits, and try to convince you that the world is flat, man. You know. Do everything they can to break their goddamn necks to try and convince you that we the ancient Egyptians. It's funny, man. You know, they're trying. Where's my sign at? These motherfuckers will lose their wits. They will lose their mind and convince you. The Israelites and these people are the same people. They will lose their minds, man. You know? So they take hold of every goddamn nation on earth. I even saw on the internet, it was some East Indians. And the East Indians weren't even Israelites. You know how Jacob scattered amongst all these other nations. These Elamites, you know, the worldly call them East Indians. They're not even Israelites, man. But these Elamites were on the internet saying, yeah, we're black people. We're black people. You know, it was a mother and a daughter, man. You know, where clearly and obviously these motherfuckers are straight up heathens, man. You know, just because we have the same skin tone don't mean we're the same fucking nation of people, man. That's what you gotta. What niggas say? What does a nigga say? Niggas say, oh, there's more black people on the earth. Well, true. You know, and there's more Israelites on the earth as the other nations as well. But what they fail to realize that the Lord, he separated the nations, which is clearly all through the scriptures, man. You know? You know? And before I continue on, let me get that. The Lord separated the nations. Let me look at this. Look at this one. There's actually two of them on one. Book of Genesis. The book of Genesis. Where's it at? Ooh, this is fire. Okay, now this is Genesis 10. Is this what I want though? Which clearly is showing you a clear separation. 10, 11. The facts out. That's where we come through. You know what? Let me just start with this 10 and 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. And it goes through the sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog. The sons of Gomer.
Have a blessed day.
Hey, you too. Thank you, sister. By these, here you go. Verse 5 says, by these were the sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Tagamah. And the sons of Javan, Elishah, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodamim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles, divided in their lands. There's that word divide again. Every one after his tongue, after their families and their nations. And their nations. So the Lord, he's beginning that process of division, of separation, you know. So again, we ain't all the same nations, man. And the sons of Ham. And the sons of Ham, these filthy ass Hamites, these Africans, who they call Africans, who these dumbass 2/3 like to identify themselves with. And the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. You see? And the sons of Cush, Sheba, and Havilah, and Sapta, and Raamah, and Saptacha. And the sons of Raamah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod, you know, the tower, the Nimrod, the Babylonian. He begat to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord, and the beginning and his kingdom was Babel. That's Babylon, ancient Babylon, you know. And them ancient motherfucking Hamites, they're the original faggots, man. You know, they're the original sodomites, all right. And Erech and Akkad and Cana in the land of Shinar. Out of that land went forth Asher and builded Nineveh and the city Rehoboth and Calah and Rezin between Nineveh and Calah. The same is a great city. And Mizraim begat Ludim and Ananim and Lehabim and Naphtahim and Pathrazim. Wow, Jake bugged the fuck out. And Casahim, out of whom came Philistim and Caphtorim. And Canaan begat Sidon, his firstborn in Heth, and the Jebusite, and the Amorite, and the Girgasite, and the Hivites, and the Arkite, and the Sinites, and the Arvadites, and the Zemorites, and the Hamathites, and afterwards were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. And the border of the Canaanites from Sidon, as thou comest to Goor, to Gaza, as thou goest unto Sodom and Gomorrah, and Ammah, and Admah, and Zebulun, even unto Lasha. See, I told you, these were the first faggots on earth. Like these motherfuckers teach you that the white man was the first faggot. No, the white man's just taking on all the customs of the ancient world, man. Esau just don't give a damn. He just adopts all these wicked customs because he's a devil. He's a goddamn devil, man. So he naturally absorbs all falsehood, man. You know, he naturally absorbs all filth, man. You know, with no care. These are the sons of Ham, after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, and in their nations. Unto Shem also, the father. That's who we come through, Shem. Also the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, I lost it. Oh, here we go. The children of Shem. Elam, and Asher, and Arphaxad. That's who we come through, or Faxad, and Lud and Aram. And the children of Aram, Uz and Hul. There's a lot of history in here, man, to even know where you come through, you know. But it's not hard as long as you're reading and studying. And Gether and Mosh, and Faxad begat Salah, and Salah begat Ether. And unto Ether were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. And Joktan begat Almodad, and Sheleth, and Hareth, Mephat, and Jerah, and Hadoram, and Uzal, and Diklah, and Obal, and Abimael, and Shabab, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jacob, and Jabal. I said Jacob, and Jabal. All these were the sons of Joktan. And their dwelling was Meshah, and thou goest unto Shephar, a mount of the east. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, their lands, after their nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah, after their generations and their nations. And by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. So you don't take heed to this wisdom, and you don't listen to the men of the Lord want to teach you the correct way, man, you're going to just continue on with that bullshit. You're going to continue calling yourself an African-American. A goddamn African-American. Or Afro-American, how some like to say it. We went from Afro to African. This is some bugged out shit, man. You know? This is bugged out. Again, where is it at? Exodus 11. Let me find that real quick. I got the blue letter also. We love using the blue letter, and I see that dog, that demon vocab was even trying to even debunk us using the Zondervan Bible Dictionary now. This motherfucker is desperate. You want to talk about a desperate demon? Exodus 11:7. But against any children of Israel, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, vocab, against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. Okay? The Egyptians and Israel. All right, so you know what? You hold this here. Hold this here. At 2nd Ezra 6:53 says, and upon the 6th day thou gavest commandments to the earth that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. Those are the Israelites. Not every damn nation is chosen, man. You know? He didn't choose every nation. He only chose his people. You know? The children of the Most High. You know? The righteous nation. And the people whom thou hast chosen, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But this is coming, that devouring us is coming to an end. You know, that devouring us. You know, let me get another one. Since I'm in that spirit of this division. There's plenty of scriptures on it, man. You know? There's a lot of scriptures on it, man. I don't want to identify myself as a heathen, man. That's the whole point. You shouldn't want to identify yourself. Here we are holy people, the baddest people on this earth, like the scripture said, a peculiar treasure unto the Lord, man. You know, the Most High made this statement. He who touches you touches the apple of my eye. He refers to us as the apple of the Lord's eye. That apple is an apple is a, you know, an apple. Everybody loves that juicy red apple, man. You know? When you go pick apple in a tree, you look for the most ripeness, the most juiciest apple in that tree, man. You know? So, Deuteronomy 32, I was looking for. Okay. Okay, divide going into the word divide really pretty much mean in the Hebrew, it's like like inheritance or to inherit, you know, or possess. Okay, Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. All right. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is a lot of his inheritance. So you know Jacob, after wrestling with the angel, was named Israel. You know, Yahshua, which means he is the Prince of Power. Jacob is the Prince of Power, and his offsprings. We're the offsprings, you know, of our forefathers, you know. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not Abraham, Isaac, and fucking Esau, man. Esau is a progenitor of these red devils, man, that are walking around ruling over us, you know. Esau, the so-called white man, is our oppressor. You understand? That ain't hard to understand. You dig? You dig? So, so I got me another one of them. Give me a second here. And that's what's coming to that end. These fools identify themselves with these heathens, man. Ain't nothing more vexing than a motherfucker that actually try to convince you that you and a black, tall, skinny-looking motherfuckers in the Sudan is your brother, man. You know? Hell, they even know they're not your brother. They even know. You know? So again, it's just us, baby. It's just us. This is Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Do I need to read that again? Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. Damn. He didn't say, O children of Edom. He didn't say, O children of Ham. He didn't say, O children of Ammon. He didn't say, O children of the Moabites. You know? He didn't say, all the children of, you children of Elam. He didn't say, you children of Japheth. He said, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. And Israel is not the progenitor of the heathen nations, man. Remember, the Lord separated the nations. You know? The Lord separated the nations. You know? O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. You know? And it goes into it deep, man. You know? And others, you know, let me continue on reading, though. I'm going back. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Will a lion roar in the forest when he hath no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? Can a bird fall in a snare from the earth where no den is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? So it's the Lord that's going to execute judgment upon the children of Israel because you don't listen, man. You know? You want to continue on being a heathen, which the Lord called you heathen. You want to continue to live in that heathen state of mind, that Gentile state of mind, man. You know, instead of waking the hell up. You know? So, where was I at? Proverbs. That's where I was. Proverbs 2. No, Proverbs 3. So, verse 4. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. As if it remain, after you have found wisdom and knowledge, and you remain in it, and you continue on in that voyage, you know, on that righteous path, you know, which is the narrow path, which is the straight gate, you know. That's that straight gate, that path of difficulty, you know. Because remember, you got to be cleansed of these wicked sins, man. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's over a process of time that you grow in this truth, man. And with this truth, you're sincere in this truth, and you remaining in this truth, literally you do become a better person, man. And that's what's beautiful, man. You literally become you literally become a true man. You know, that's what this is all about. You become a true man. You know? It's only a man that's going to come out here and rebuke these people, man. You know? And rebuke these snakes, these lizards, these catfish, these king crabs, these shrimps. You know? It's only a real man of the Lord that's going to come out here and separate himself from all this shit, man. And just because a motherfucker look like you, you know, you're not going to hold hands in hands. You gotta, you know, you learn to separate yourself. Because the Lord is all about division, man. He's all about it, you know. He's all about division and separating yourselves from these other people, man. It's all about it, man. You know. So don't think you're being over righteous. No, you're not being over righteous. You know. This ain't nothing about being over righteous, man. Nobody need no goddamn need to be socializing with damn devils, man. You know. What the scripture say? You know, can two walk together except they be agreed? You know, shit. These worldly niggas, they agree with everything. They'll walk hand in hand with every damn body, whether they agree or not, man. You know, especially if they got that spinach to smoke. You know, that hay. They call it what they call it hay. As long as they got that hay, you know, they that hay they can share with each other, that spinach, that weed, that sensei, that indica, whatever the fuck they call that shit, man. Pothead. Fucking pothead. So it says, so shalt thou find a favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. All right? You know? I mean, I think I pretty much mentioned it and say that, you know, I say it in so many ways, man. You know, you follow after the Lord, you continue to seek the Lord, and he's going to lead you in the right way, man. And because, first of all, that's part of our everyday prayer, you know, lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from evil, man. You know, that's part of the Lord's prayer. You continue on praying that. You say that prayer enough, he's going to listen and hear it, man. And he's going to literally lead you. You know, he's going to literally lead you down the path where he needs you to go, man. Especially when all hell pops off. You know, when all hell starts to visit these people. You know, the men of the Lord are going to be good because the Most High, through the angels, going to be leading you. You know, we're going to be out here on faith, man. We're going to be out here as pilgrims on faith, man. That's what it's all about. It's going to be beautiful, man. You know, so I can't wait for that time, man. Because you know what? You know, faith is going to be tested then. That's for damn sure. Faith is going to be tested then. That's for damn sure. You know? Can't wait, man. You know, we're praying for this day, hastening the day. Hastening for the day of the Lord. Hastening for the day of destruction. Peter, thinking about Peter. Okay, verse 7 says, be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Now, a lot of motherfuckers going to have an issue with that. Depart from evil. First of all, you know what a nigga only thinks evil is when something bad happens to him. It's the only time that's what he thinks evil is. You know? Jake can't, he literally cannot answer that. You know? He clearly don't know what the fuck evil is unless it's involving him and his family. You know what I'm saying? You know? Proof of put it is just look how the people are living, man. Look at the conditions of our people. Look at the state of mind of our people, man. You know? And it said, depart from evil. And the only way these motherfuckers, these 2/3 can depart from evil, is the Lord's gonna have to hit them with a missile, man. You know? The Lord's gonna have to hit them with a missile. That's why I stopped riding bikes, man. I'm not even exaggerating. These motherfuckers that ride bikes, man, they got a foul fucking vibration on them, man. They got a foul vibration on them, man. You know? Especially the motherfuckers in back of the day I used to ride with, man. These motherfuckers, to this day, are some foul fucking individuals. Not that a bike is foul and evil. It's just the spirit that they have on them that ride bikes, you know? Some foul individuals, man. Some foul individuals. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is, you know? Because a bike ain't nothing but another form of a chariot, you know? Okay, it says, be not wise in thy own eyes, fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel, and marrow to thy bones. Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruits of all thy increase. So shout, and that goes into mainly tithes and offerings, you know? You know? Honor the Lord with all thy substance and with the first fruits of all thy increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. And that's what's coming, you know? The elect is going to receive plenty, man. That same spirit of Job, man, we're in. We lost everything, we gave up everything. But the ultimate goal is to gain the kingdom of heaven, man. What this is all about, man, you know? Living in righteousness and being a righteous judge in this earth so everybody can be living in peace, man. You know? It's not about having materialistic things. That's not what we desire. Just having materialistic. We desire righteousness. We desire peace in this earth, man. You know what I mean? That's simple. That's not hard to understand, man. You know? All the other things is just going to be cherries on top of that cake, man. You know? All that other stuff is just a plus, you know? Having slaves, you know? And the material, physical things, man, that's going to come later, man. But really, the true men of the Lord, we desire righteousness. We desire peace on earth, man. Righteous order, you know? You know? But first, you got to learn what the hell it is, man. And those are the men that's going to be delivered and start the kingdom of heaven behind our big brother Yahweh Shai, man. The true men that's accepted and that's making sincere change and living in it. Living in it, you know? It's beautiful. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord. Despise not the chastening of the Lord. You know? You know what? Let me go into that. Let me go into that. Proverbs 3 and 11. Look at the Bible. Proverbs. Oops. Dope heads, niggas, murderers. It's the most amazing thing to see. Edomites and Jake walking side by side. You know, Esau don't no longer fear these demons, man. You know, because they're a threat to their own goddamn selves. Most High gave them to each other. Two wicked demons, man. You know? Woman in that state of mind, acting that way, she's straight up looking for her new man. You know, the spirit of adultery. It's amazing. Here we go. My son. It says my son. Hold on. Beat up. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. So look at the word chastening in the Hebrews.
Page 4148. Musar.
Discipline. Chastening, correction. Discipline, correction, chastening. It just repeats itself over. So when I was started to begin talking about how the Lord's doesn't love every damn body. I mean, how can you love everybody that won't accept correction? You know? If this motherfucker's constantly fucking everybody's wives when the husband go to work, he's constantly fucking all his friends' wives when they go to work. But you tell him, man, you're going wrong, and the Lord's going to kill you if you don't correct himself, then how in the hell the Lord loves that fool who's continuously been a wicked demon? You know, it's just a small example. You know? You got to use your common sense, you know? And that's pretty much what who the Lord woke their eyes up to this truth, you know? He gave you more common sense than the average Jake, you know? It's common sense that you shouldn't be popping your neighbor's wife, man. Neighbor meaning Israelite, you know? That's who the neighbors are. A fellow Israelite from the 12 tribes, you know? So the Lord don't love who he can't correct, man. That's obvious, and the scripture's going to go into that, you know? The scripture goes into that. It says, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as the Father the Son, in whom he delighteth. It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom. And where's wisdom at? Wisdom is out here on these streets, man, where we're commanded to go. Wisdom is out here in these streets. Where's that? Luke 14. Luke 14. 17. Luke. Let me get it. Can't let it go for some reason. She beat up. I'm beat up. I'm beat up. You know what I'm saying? I'm beat up. Luke 14. What did I say? 17? Maybe I did say 14. This is Luke 14. and 17. I'm going to start off. You know how Jake loved his excuses on why he can't come do his word. You know, why they're not out doing this word. Verse 15. And when one of them that sat at meat with him heard these things, he said unto him, Blessed is he that shall eat bread in the kingdom of the Most High. Then said he unto him, A certain man made a great supper and bade many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, Come, for all things are now ready. And they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee, have me excuse. See, you know, again, not even thinking about storing their treasures in heaven. They're more concerned about this world, man. They're more concerned about this filth, you know. Just like the scripture says, rise up and depart, because this is not your rest, man. Like I said, motherfuckers buying 90 acres of fucking land. This is not our rest, man. You know? So the Lord was looking at him like he crazy, man. Like, what? That's how the Lord looking at him, like, what? You know? I gotta blow my damn nose, I know that. And another said, I have bought 5 yokes of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee, have me excused. And another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. Here the Lord of the kingdom, we're going to have multiple wives. We're going to have unlimited amounts of wives. How many your heart desires, man? You know? That's how the Lord is, man. And that's what we're receiving. We're coming in that spirit of Job. We gave up we lost everything. You know? We're losing everything. And we even gave up some. You know? So we can inherit those treasures of heaven, man. You know? But this is not it, man. This ain't it. Not on this side. This ain't it. You know? So that servant came and showed his Lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said unto his servant, Go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in hither the poor and the maimed, and the halt and the blind. And the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out unto the highways and hedges, and compel. That word compel is heavy, man. You know, it's like a warning, like warning them, or like a threat. Right? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. Compel them to come in that my house may be filled. All right, you blow my nose. Brother, blow his nose. Woo. Here we go. So again, it says in 13, in Proverbs 3 and 13, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. All right? So where you going to find wisdom at? On the highways and the byways. You know? You're not going to find it in some damn mega church, man. You know? And that's what seduces these people's minds, man. That plays tricks on these fools' minds. Is the massive numbers. And the funny thing is, these churches is losing that money, man. They losing their congregation, man. You know? They can't, there's less and less types coming in that motherfucker, man. Lord dwelleth not in those temples made with hands, man. You know? Never have, never will, and it never will. This on these streets, man, and each brother that's out here sincerely on the streets, pushing this truth and keeping it 100, those are the buildings that's being built. That's that house of David that's being built, man. That's that house of David that's being built. You know? So happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. And the motherfuckers, they killing themselves for the silver and the gold, man. On their side, man. None of the silver and the gold is going to contribute to you getting to the devil in the kingdom of heaven, man. Ain't none of it's going to help you get into the kingdom of heaven. Hell, Esau got all of the silver and gold. He literally has all the gold that's above ground that hasn't been mined yet. He literally has majority of the gold, man, other than the gold people are walking around that invested in coins, gold coins, or jewelry, man. Other than that, Esau has all the gold from the ancient world. He literally had gold that was built from the ancient world thousands of years ago. 5,000 years back, man. You know? You can go back 5,000 fucking years, this devil had that gold, man. That's some old gold, man. You know? Whatever artifacts, whatever ornaments, them foods, them built, whatever gods they done made out of that gold and from the ancient world. Esau still has all that shit and still praying to it. You know? Still bowing down, praying to it, you know? You know, praying to them all them idols and all them false gods. I told you this devil's a fool. He absorbs all the filth, man. And he takes it on, you know? And he tries to enforces it on you. For she is more precious, wisdom, which is Sophia. Wisdom, which is Sophia. You know? Wisdom, which is not Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion. Bitches, look at the names of bitches calling themselves now, man. Women are a joke, man. As a matter of fact, these women are embarrassing. They're fucking embarrassing, man. Caked with all this makeup and shit on, you know? And they had the nerve to let this bitch do an interview with the Edomite Biden, Joe Biden, man. She's like I said, we always make jokes on it. Well, it's real. The joke when we always say this black bitch is the Esau's ambassador. You know what she is, man. You know, this nigga woman. She's the best ambassador that Esau can have, man. You know, she represents Esau better than Esau does. This is funny. It's funny. She is more precious than rubies and all the things that thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. That the days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. And even though we've got those bad nights, man, when we're vexed like a motherfucker, eventually these scriptures comfort you, man. They put your mind at ease, man. You know? And I can't even explain sometimes how the feeling feels, man. But you really, you're tranquil. You know, you're at peace, man. Even though you know there's work to be done, there's work still that still has to be done. Even though 2/3 are still, you know, crawling around in their bellies. You know, we're still under hard bondage and still being oppressed by these goddamn red devil, the so-called white man. You know, ain't nothing like having this. Ain't nothing like having Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah in the spirit, man. Ain't nothing like it, man. Can't even explain it. There ain't nothing like it. And it goes in. It's beautiful, man. What it goes into. She is a tree. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is everyone that retaineth her, a tree of life. You know, some trees just don't stop growing, man. That's that wisdom. That's that wisdom, man. Some trees grow fruit like apples, and some grow oranges, some grows bananas, and some grow cherries, you know? A tree of life, man. You know? Substance. That's valuable substance, man. You know, that's wisdom, man. You know, with this wisdom, you can cure yourselves of ailments, and you know, this wisdom, you can cure yourself of mental diseases. This is beautiful, man. This is all wisdom. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth, by understanding hath he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down their dew. My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. Now, going into that word discretion is important. Just can't be out here. Just can't be out here acting a fool, man. You know? Can't be out here acting a fucking fool, man. I'm not gonna spill that. Discretion means ability to perceive and understand. The ability to perceive and understand. Moral discernment. Ability to distinguish right or wrong. What did he say again? My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. You know? And there's a motherfucker to get mad at you. This world get mad at you for being discreet, man. For being sound in mind. You know? What did it say? It says, ability to perceive and understand. A nigga get mad at you for having understanding of something. And then to share that understanding, especially if it comes at correcting that fool, you know, from what he's doing wrong, motherfuckers get mad at you and seriously, through their heart, acting like they ain't mad, but really in their heart, every day looking at you mad as hell because you corrected them, man. Mad, hurt. Like a mama's boy living in your motherfucking mama's basement. You know what I'm saying? Hurt, just mad, man. You know? You gotta kick yourself from these wicked ass niggas, man. Motherfuckers I grew up with, two of both brothers, man, they were known to be getting head from little boys when we were teenagers. Both of them motherfuckers living at home in their mama's basement, man. You know? And when they see you, they look down like it's shame like a motherfucker, man. Nobody here to make fun of you because you're living at home with your mama, man. You know? Nobody, be honest with you. Got something silly to say, I'm gonna bring up some of that old shit, but anyway, I distance myself from the rest of the world, man. You know? Most High, hey, when you're disobedient, that's what happens. The Most High punish you, and he puts you down low, man. You know what I'm saying? One moment the motherfucker's working for the government, literally was working for the government, man. Now the motherfucker lost their health, lost their cheddar, you know? Hey, that's what happens when you continue on the disobedience. Hey, first of all, that sin of Sodom is a sin of death, man. Being a homosexual, a transvestite, that's a sin of death, man. And that's what's ultimately going to come to a lot of these